Whatever outdated belief that you just let go of, whatever outdated traditions that you were born into that you just let go of are naturally creating distance between your family or between a close friend group. And this all started with you questioning, but why? But why? But why? You were definitely very much a but why kid. You were very much a deep thinker as a child. And I'm getting that you were born into a bloodline that has some very, very old, outdated traditions. And since a child, you wanted nothing to do with them. But out of love and respect for your family and not wanting to be picked on or called a black sheep, you gave these traditions and beliefs an idea. You could be a late bloomer, seeing as you tried to follow these family traditions that your family did and they didn't work out. It seems like the more that you try to lean into these outdated traditions or beliefs, it mentally and emotionally tore you up. And at some point in your life, you thought something was wrong with you. No matter how much you tried to conform to what your family wanted, to what society says is okay, I'm seeing more friction. The more you leaned into the things that you did not want, you had more friction. And there could have been this energy of getting caught in very, very dangerous, toxic cycles. There's this sense of hopelessness, giving up, throwing away your dreams, not seeing that you could expand and have the things that you wanted regardless of whatever the biggest thing that you think is holding you back from reaching your dreams is the thing that is keeping you from reaching your dreams. But specifically in this point of time, this version of you is realizing that you don't want to do that anymore. And I heard someone's grandmother come through, someone's ancestors come through and say, come hell or high water, you will reach your goals. We are moving mountains to make sure that you get what you want in this life. And I know I just felt somebody think back to the times where they had manifested their pants off and they still didn't get the manifestation. There were point of views or perspectives, whatever you want to call it, that did not serve your highest good, right? There were outdated beliefs and ideas that maybe had you chasing after things that spirit didn't want for you. With that being said, you choosing to take your own path, question religious dogma, racist dogma, all this, all that, and I don't even know if that's a word, but you guys know what I'm saying. You choosing your own path is, in the simplest terms, you breaking a generational curse and providing a strength that maybe your ancestors didn't get to tap into. Okay, I'm seeing a feminine wound where you were expected to marry a man because a woman couldn't obtain the job that you wanted or a job that provided income for a woman to live on her own. It seems like the family that you were born into may have taught you that you have to marry. As a woman, you have to marry or have kids. And depending on where you live in the world, both. You have to be married and have kids and give up a job. I'm seeing when we're speaking about generational curses, right? I'm seeing your mom, your grandma, your great grandma not having the same opportunities, the same rights that you had. There could have been laws in place that prevented this growth. And by the way, you don't have to be a divine feminine, you could be a divine masculine. You had to be both. I lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. Um, Squirrel moment. There may have been rules put in place. Sorry, you guys, bear with me. Your grandparents, the generations before you, the ancestors before you did not have the same opportunities and resources that you have now. So, come hell or high water, you will expand. Come hell or high water, you will break these generational curses. Now, with that being said, there is a fulfilling opportunity that came to you in the past that you thought was not obtainable. You could not expand in that way. This opportunity is recycling back to you, and this opportunity is going to be in the form of some partnership. Now that I'm not feeling love, I'm feeling a job offer, a collaboration, some sort of team effort to get you where it is that you want to be and that God needs you to be. Whatever this opportunity is that is coming back around, you are ready. You are ready for this opportunity. Everything that you have endured, all the choices, all the mistakes that you thought were just prolonging you from reaching the life that you want, they have all led up to this point. If God were to give you, let's say, $1 million, whenever you were that version of yourself that you're clinging on to and telling yourself, I'm still that version that's still going to hold me back. If God was to give you $1 million or whatever this is that you're manifesting as that version of you, you would have fumbled it. It would have gone to your head. I have my right ears ringing so much. Imagine giving a 13-year-old, imagine giving a 16-year-old, sorry, an unlimited amount of money, a nice fast car, and all the free will in the world. Not most, but a large majority of those 16-year-olds would fumble that. They'd make a lot of bad decisions that would hurt a lot of people besides just themselves. Age has nothing to do with it, religion has nothing to do with it. Trigger warning. Look what Adolf Hitler did. And I'm just going to leave it there because my mind just wanted to go straight to politics, and I don't politic. I don't. It literally hurts my fucking head just to even talk about or think about. That's besides the point. If these things, if these manifestations, if these wants, if these goals, if these dreams would have been presented to you as the old version of you, it would not have worked out. So I need you to hear me when I say that you need to let go of your past mistakes, or just view them as not mistakes, just view them as a stepping stone to get where you needed to be. There's not one person on this planet, there's not one anything on this planet that knows everything. The more you learn, the more that you know nothing at all. The more that you learn that everything is really just a perspective. Me and you can both look at this piece of this rock right here, and someone's gonna see an elephant, and someone's gonna see a rock, and someone's gonna see a gold feather. What I'm trying to say is opinions don't really make a fuck. It's about how you choose to roll with the punches of life. Life is gonna do what it does. It's about how you react to it. I hope that's making sense. I'm gonna read you guys the oracle and the angel number. two oracles and an angel number. And the first oracle, right here is ringing spirit saying it's very important. You're not giving yourself enough self love. Careful, or soon you will experience emotional burnout. We got angel number 1818, and it says willpower. By the way, blue jays and the color blue are significant. And while I got it on my squirrel mind, the number 1212, 1234, 456, bats, spiders, the show Totally Spies, and doing less these days are going to be significant. All right, number 1818, it says willpower. Significant events are on the horizon for you. You will make great strides in your endeavors and gain invaluable experiences. The right people and resources will come your way, presenting excellent opportunities and positive change. Embrace your journey towards greatness. I want to be so for real with you guys right now. This is like my fourth time sitting down to record this video. So for somebody, they need to hear that like you need to stop being so hard on yourself. Authenticity is in, masks are off, meaning the collective has reached a level of non-fuckery to where our discernment is upping and we can see it through people's masks. We can feel it. So no one wants a fake reality TV show. That's the perfect way to explain it. We want a real reality TV show. The crying, the waking up with hot breath and bags under your eyes, the crash outs, the crying, the vulnerability. That's what is in nowadays. Okay? Stop being hard on yourself. The right people will love you and the wrong ones will reject you. Trust me when I say rejection is divine protection. Just because you're not someone else's cup of tea does not mean that you're not the whole damn tea kettle for somebody, for more than just one person. You have your own collective out there, and not like your own, like in an egotistical way. Like, there are people out there that will resonate with the parts of you that you try to hide the most. Just show up for yourself, create whatever this is. Ooh, the energy. Create whatever this is for yourself and just put it out there. I froze. I froze a little bit because I posted a video on TikTok and someone commented, like, you need to quit with this witchcraft and devil worship. You know, and it made me realize that that person has a perspective that is not mine. And it's not my job to change that. If that's what they want to believe, let them believe it, okay? I be hearing some of the drama and some of the lies and gossip about me, and I just let people go with it. I just let them go with it because at the end of the day, they're talking nonsense and getting a rise, getting giddy. I just seen an orb go by. Getting a rise and getting giddy over gossiping over something that's not true. Let them waste their energy. Let them. Because guess what? The energy doesn't even come my way. It just bounces right off me, goes right back to them as a mirror. I just seen another orb. I love you guys so much. I do hope this helped. And for anyone that made it this far into the comments, please drop me either a sun or a moon. Oh yeah, one last thing, one last thing. Okay. That's how, look at this tiny little feather. Look how cute it is. Tiny feathers are a sign. Okay, you guys are getting tiny blessings, and Spirit is asking you not to overlook them. Okay, they're saying, and this is not like a warning, this is just, like, don't freak out. Really examine your life right now, how you feel, the people around you, and maybe pull out a journal and a pencil and start journaling. And as soon as you start to journal, it's like the opposite of the SpongeBob episode where he has to write the essay. You know how he like writes the first thing and he's just like, all right, what now? This is the complete opposite. If you just take the notepad out and if you just take the pencil, pen, whatever, out and you just start journaling, okay? As you write one word, the next thought will come and the next thought will come. And you'll start to draw all these conclusions. I almost said cocoon. Conclusions that will help you widen your perspective on your life, on your choices, on your decisions, on your mindset. I'm going to leave it right there. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one.